What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to talk about my 2007 Volkswagen GTI and things that you should just know if you're thinking about buying one for a daily or just thinking about buying one for fun, and just kind of think about the pros and the cons of this car. So first things first is the looks. It's, kind of shaped like an egg, but it's not really a big deal to me. Very small car. You cannot really fit people in the back. You can, but it's tight. Second, I guess, pro would be they come in I think a 6-speed manual, and they come with the DSG automatic. Another nice thing is they come with the sunroof. As you can see, here's the interior on mine. Seats are a little ripped up, but it's really just the driver's side. Like I was talking about, in the back, there's not a ton of leg room. So if you have kids and stuff, it'd probably be fine, but an adult's not really gonna fit back there. I'm sitting in the cockpit of her. It's a pretty nice steering wheel. On the back, you have little paddle shifters. Mine's an auto, so it's just got the DSG transmission in it. And then you've got the e-brake, of course. I've got an aftermarket radio in mine. The stock sound system isn't too bad. If you put an aftermarket radio in it, it makes your speakers sound just a little bit better. But here's the interior. And I'll start it up and pop the hood and whatnot in a little while. But these cars, I think, come with like 200 horsepower stock. And if they have a lot of aftermarket stuff you can do to these cars, which is nice, and they're fairly cheap to build. You can find a GTI from anywhere from like 10 to 20K, depending on the year, obviously. They came out in like 01, and now they've got the Mark 7s and 8s and whatnot. So I popped the hood for you guys. I've got a CTS turbo intake. Makes that turbo sound super good. And here's for subs, a sub hookup if you ever wanted to put subs in mine. But big thing on these cars is the timing chain and the timing belt. If you're looking to buy a used one, I would definitely ask the owner how if it's been changed and how long ago it was changed. And you definitely want to buy one that's been up to date on their maintenance, such as oil change, fuel filter, oil filter, all that. Mine actually has there it is. I just have a dump for the exhaust, so it sounds super good. It's catless. I took the reservoir off, or I took the resonator off and the muffler, as well as the downpipe. I did a 3-inch catless downpipe. So I'll crank it up and show you guys what it sounds like. So it sounds pretty good. I've got some clear heads on it, as you can see. That's really it. My car is lowered, but you can do a lot of mods to these cars for really cheap. And like I said, you can get one for pretty cheap. But yeah, biggest things, make sure the transmission fluid's been good, oil's been changed, fuel filters, just all your basic maintenance. And these cars will last a good good bit of miles. Mine has 100 and almost 50,000, and haven't really had to do much to it. I've had to do the valve cover gasket on it, and that was it, because it was leaking oil going down on the turbo. But it's pretty hard to do the valve cover gasket, but once you do the valve cover gasket, fixed my problem. Now another thing is the fuel pump. It's small, it's right there. The fuel pumps will go bad on these things. They're not very expensive. Nothing's really expensive for these cars. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Timing chain, biggest one for sure. You don't want it to skip any teeth because you'll be screwed. And here's my car. Another sick feature on these cars is the launch control. If you turn the traction control off and then you put it in sport mode and you just floor it with the brake press, it'll redline at about 3,000 or 4,000 RPM, which is launch control for this car, and it takes off. They rip. If you get a manual or a DSG, you'll be happy. So here we go, boys. Turbo on it. Here, I'll give you a few revs. I'll roll down the window for you. Oh shit. Video. We'll get a little video of this turbo. Now the big question is, should you buy a Mark 5 or 6 or 7 GTI? Well, I say go for it. They're great cars, pretty reliable. They're cheap to maintain, cheap to mod. If you want to do mods, or if you just want to keep it stock. But or if any of you guys want to buy my GTI, you can just hit me up. But I'd pull the trigger if any of you are thinking about buying one. They're pretty good cars. So yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. I'll catch y'all in the next one. This is my GTI, and drop down in the comments below what y'all want to see, and see ya.